first of all, preserving capital, and then being able to utilize that capital at the right time with momentum. Let's cover now Bitcoin really quickly. For Bitcoin, I personally think that we could shift higher, maybe to this trend line again, retest, maybe around the 100, 102 zone as well for fake breakout. And then we could come back down to around the 90, 88 level, one of those two zones or within that zone, before we breach the trend line and move back up to around 107, maybe 1010, in my opinion. So it's I think personally I'm going to wait for the trend reversal. I won't be trading it short anyway here. I don't do day trading. Even if it tests this level to this point here, the risk reward isn't going to be that great because of the volatility and the support around the 90 zone. So I will choose to wait here for this to find key support and then shift into a long position for a swing higher for, close to around 15-20%, maybe a risk reward around 1 to 4, 1 to 5 on this move here from the 90 zone to around the 10, 106, 107, and maybe a little bit higher. Ethereum as well is showing a bit of support here, double bottom. We have this bullish divergence developing. So we had a deeper drop yesterday, bullish divergence developing, but it's still not ready. Again, there's this trend line, descending trend line here, which I think needs to break. There's a bit of resistance around this zone as well. 3.4, 3.35, 3.4. So without that breaking, I don't see any real shift in the sentiment of Ethereum. Also want to cover the dollar, gold, and some key commodities. And then I'll see if there's any ideas, but very, very few ideas. I don't think I have any ideas today. So that's why I'm covering these ones. The Dixie is at a key point now. Again, predicted that it would come back down. It's around that key point where we need to be. It's making a decision here. Yes, it breached this trend line, but it's more like a zone than a trend line. It's an area rather than just a trend line. I would need, for a bearish scenario on crypto and let's say gold, as well as other currencies, I would need the dollar to break the 99.5 zone. So the Dixie to break that zone. The shorts, so going bullish on the markets, would be a breach of this 992 level, and that would signify a shift on the bearish side for the dollar, and then a move down here as I drew it for continuation down to this previous resistance and support zone, which is a key level here. Okay, so that's what I'm watching for the dollar, and I think that's where the decisions are being made. That's why it's a 50-50 with most of these, leaning towards a bearish move on risk on assets. We'll cover gold quickly, and then the yields. Gold is looking short, or is moving down here. Find a bit of support on this 20 EMA. If we breach this level, we can easily, what I would like to see actually is a move all the way up to 412, 417, 411, 417, and then a move down here today. We have had that move around 4110, 4.1 and 10. So yeah, maybe we can flip here. Sure, at any point, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe on the 19th it decides. But this is really what I'm looking for. If we do break this level, we go to 3.9, and I think there is also this key support zone around 3.77, which I quite like. So I think it can be a deeper fall than most people expect, only in a scenario where it's, I think, risk on again, and there's some really positive news. It depends on how the market reacts. But yeah, it's, again, it doesn't look nice for a swing. It probably looks nice for a little bit of a short. 10-year yields, monitoring these, consolidating here. I want to see which direction. So if we break above, we're probably going to see defensive rotation. So rotation into defensive stocks, healthcare, energy again. But if we come back down to this level, I will monitor.